But Lisa? Democrats are so disingenuous on this. If Nancy Pelosi really wanted to see President Trump in jail or thought that he committed crimes that would put him there, she would move forward on impeachment. She has not, because this entire thing is a political exercise. It is charade from the left. And I 100% agree with what Attorney General Barr said. And he said that it's these people that are resisting a democratically elected president. They're the ones that are destroying norms and institutions. Case in point, the fact that Democrats want to move forward on potentially holding Attorney General Barr in contempt for not releasing information that he is prohibited by law that he cannot release. So they still want to move forward with a contempt vote. That is utterly ridiculous and just shows how disingenuous Democrats are on all of this.
Can I ask you a question, though? Yeah. So when Nancy Pelosi comes out and she says, you know, the president is engaged in a cover-up, what is he covering up?
Well, I mean, that was one of the things that we obviously that was intimated in Mueller's statement, right, where he indicated that there was some sort of obstruction or thought there might have been some sort of obstruction, but couldn't take action on it because of the DOJ's rules.
But what was being covered? What was the underlying?
I think that's what you need the investigation to come out and
so you're
get
in search of a crime.
Answers. I think you're in search of trying to figure out what they were trying to obstruct. You look at Martha Stewart case, for example, right? She was never actually convicted on the underlying charges. She was convicted on obstructing, which means that they weren't able to actually prove the crime.
But we knew what so the thing they were talking about was the trading activity, and did she know ahead of time about, you know, a stock tip and where it was going? And with Watergate, the thing underneath was the break-in. So what is the thing underneath what we're investigating the president for? What's the thing?
I think that's what we need to find out.
You know,
what was everything? What was everything that he had done?
Is it Russia? Is it what's? There's got to be a thing that he was covering up, though. You can't say we're just looking for anything he's done wrong. Like for there to be a cover-up, he's got to be covering something.
But Attorney General Barr,
it would be tied to Russia.
Do you think
right?
he was covering up something with Russia?
But John, even on the obstruction front,
I think that's the better question for Nancy Pelosi in terms of what she specifically thinks.
Nobody asked her that. I couldn't believe it when she came out and she said that. If I had been there, I mean, it seemed like the obvious question. He's engaged in a cover-up. What's he covering up?
They don't ask her that, though, because they know that she doesn't have an answer. They're avoiding trying to embarrass her because everybody is in her court, quite frankly. There's nothing there. The Democrats are going to try and magnify and amplify it smells kind of funny for all the Americans who didn't read the Mueller report, because there's nothing in the Mueller report other than President Trump getting upset and saying some things to Don McGahn that never happened, like removing Mueller.
But the attorney,
it's embarrassing, but it's not illegal.
Anything
more than that, exactly. Let's get Lisa back in.
The Attorney General, as well as Rod Rosenstein, the guy who was quoted wanting to evoke the 25th Amendment against President Trump, both came to the conclusion, in conjunction with the Office of Legal Counsel, that there was no case for obstruction of justice. There wasn't enough information there to move forward with. So this is a fruitless exercise by Democrats.
The Attorney General
this is a political exercise by Democrats.
And Mueller didn't investigate that because he knew that it wasn't even an option for indictment.
And I find it highly hypocritical that the Democrats who say that James Comey cost Hillary Clinton the election because of what he did to Hillary Clinton are then supporting what Robert Mueller did to President Trump, because he did the exact same thing, going out there, naming and shaming, despite the fact that he didn't have enough evidence to move forward with obstruction of justice.
All right, I'm going to pick it up there.